What's happening with it? It's your boy Crim DeLa Crim, and I'm rocking with Point Proven. Yay!
Alright. So what were you saying, bro?
But no, what was I saying?
Shit is in bounds.
Oh no, I love how he was cooking about this homie. Yeah, fuck that. Cook that nigga. Talk about how he finna die. Talk about mom and dad. Hey, talk about moms and dad. Nigga, talk about how your moms is getting done dirty by nigga. But the Adidon secret, I'm just on some player shit. It's like, man, that's just that wasn't cool. You win, nigga. You win.
I feel like that's something that like, if you were out there and you in that circle, everybody knew that Drake had a kid. I feel like people out there in the industry knew that Drake had a kid, but they didn't want to say shit only because they're like, yo, that's him. He gonna do whatever, figure out, do it the way he gonna do it. But then Pusha's just like, you know what,
Fuck that.
no holds barred. I'm gonna go ahead and just give it to you.
See,
I'm gonna
like,
give you all the information.
With that, like, you have to be strategic with Drake. You can't just think that you about to bar Drake and then his career like it's gonna be ended after that. Nah, Drake is very
Joe
strategic.
Budden tried that shit. Joe Budden tried to bar him, and it didn't work.
That's a prime example. That's a prime example.
How do you get the
You gotta
star
fuck
boy?
with his pockets.
How do you get the prize possession?
All right,
How
so
do you
think
get
about
the
it like
golden
this.
fold?
All right, so think about it like this.
You talk about the people you care about.
True enough, he exposed the fact that this nigga has a child that we know nothing about. True enough, it was funny as shit at the time. But like after you think about it, there ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. If I'm Drake, I don't want everybody knowing who my kids is and all that other good stuff. But what Pusha did is he fucked up his Adidas situation.
Yeah. No, here's the thing.
That's what
and you know Adidas called Kanye like, what the fuck is your CEO doing?
That's what
now
hurt
that we
the most.
Now that we talking about a real shit though, Pusha did what he needed to do to put himself on a different level. Pusha, mark my words, no matter how much of a legend he is, he's a legend. He's done incredible shit. He's about to be bigger than he's ever been in his whole career. This is about to be his year. Yeah. So how long he been? 20 plus.
Yeah, over 20.
This about to be his year because of that. So that's the power move he needed. So like, and him going so tough at Drake, to where Drake's on people, Jay Prince, all these motherfuckers saying don't even respond. You just pulled a Tupac.
Drake had to come out with a statement about that blackface shit. When have you ever heard Drake had to explain anything?
That's the only thing that he had to explain.
Here's another thing. All right, the Adidon shit was funny and fucked up and all that and won it. But without the blackface pick, I don't think the diss song resonates as much.
Facts.
Because when I see the blackface, I immediately we all like Drake.
Hey,
when we listening now, we tuned in. Without that blackface, if he just had some Drake album cut with a ring that said motherfucking Story of Adidon or something, it's cool. All right, bet. But you won it with the blackface.
But this is how he won too, though. This is how he won too. Anytime you look up, so Drake has a Adidas branch or whatever called Adidon, right? Dedicated to his son. Anytime you get on Google and search Adidon, what's gonna pop up?
Blackface.
Blackface.
Oh.
You ruined your future business.
He ruined that whole thing, bro. He ruined that whole situation for him, dog, and that's what hurt the most. And that's why that's more than likely why Jay Prince had to step in. He's like, nah.
Another
shit. Not about to mess up.
Jay Prince said he got phone calls too, though, and text messages, and he was like, "That's when he was like, nope, it's finna go somewhere it don't need to go."
Yeah.
See, I need
no,
to watch
because
that
the thing about it is, I mean, this shit is for the lights and the camera. Same with the battle rap. We was just talking about battle rap.
Yeah.
It's all fun and funny and shit, and then a motherfucker might know, oh, Crim has a daughter. Okay, you can slide in a little daughter joke. That's fine. I'm gonna be the bigger man. But then like, there's also this level of respect. So like, if you really doing research on my daughter and you really like talking about my daughter like that,
like you name her school or some shit, or
like you talking about the gap in her teeth or like whatever. I mean, you taking it overboard with your research. Like you just do it. That just proves you ain't got bars. You just need to use these facts. It's going. Oh, the awe factor, you reach it. Yeah. So at that point, man, it's further than rap, nigga. Fuck you, like, you know what I mean? Straight up. And so I mean,
do you think it's further than rap in their situation right now?
Push is trying to. He took it there. That's what I'm saying. If Drake that's why. Yo, I just watched this shit with Diddy, and Diddy was talking about when Tupac dropped "Hit 'Em Up." Did you see that interview?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I just seen it. And Diddy's talking about, he's like, yeah, when Tupac dropped "Hit 'Em Up," you know, that hurt. Still to this day, it hurt. You know, that's a record that hurt because Tupac took it to another level.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He talking about fucking niggas, bitches.
They said everybody was at the point they was like, Pac gotta die.
Yeah, and so Diddy was saying in the interview that Biggie had a diss track, and he talked, no, you ain't dropping it. We done. We can't go any further. So you know, everyone mad at Drake, but shit, Biggie OGs had him do the same thing. Yeah. And his OG on the mic telling, I'm the I.J. Prince this situation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, sometimes you just got to, man. You got to. Jay Prince said something, too. He's like, you can't let a moment ruin a movement. And that's deep. Right now, we all in the moment of this fucking, the added on and the duppy and all the little slick shit. But
Drake's an investment. Jay Prince invested in Drake.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
And he said, you got me fucked up if you gon'
fuck my investment up.
Exactly.
You know, Drake on top of the world. Here's the thing. Before all this, and then maybe even after all this, like, I'm not gonna lie. I was a low-key Drake hater back in the day because I was like, he's soft. But then it was only because I wasn't giving his music a real opportunity. When I actually listen to these niggas' albums, yo, he the GOAT, bro. I know that's crazy to say, but bro, he the GOAT.
When did you start to take Drake seriously?
Like about 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah.
That's when I stopped really paying attention.
And I think the reason I started taking him more seriously because like he can do so much shit, bro. Mm-hmm. And, man, we just on the podcast. We talk, so we just gonna keep going.
Let's go
with Drake and the Ghost Rider situation, bro. Like
talk. All right.
Look, man, like I think a lot of motherfuckers. So okay. First of all, if we're gonna address,
let's take it there.
Open it. Talk that shit.
If we're gonna address the Quentin Miller situation off tops, that is an actual ghostwriting situation. Like this nigga got a whole beat and he's sending Drake a whole complete verse hook idea of a song.
Sending niggas
and then
you might change a word or two in there, whatever, but
and so he took that, boom, it became a hit. And see, really, Quentin Miller fucked his money up because the best ghostwriter is a ghost. And like, nigga, your favorite artists, most of them, let's say some old school niggas, like, you know, whoever, I mean, they probably had some shit written for them. Or ideas, man. These motherfucking ghostwriters be in these studios with major labels, you know what I mean? And it ain't just writing no more. Niggas don't write. We just throw our ideas. It's the vibe. These motherfucking ghostwriters be in there for the vibe. So the Quentin Millers and all these motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you're doing your job right, you getting paid by major labels to be in the studio since you creative and throw off ideas.
Did you hear that Drake wrote Yikes?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, that's what I was getting to. They talking about Drake and this ghostwriting shit. This nigga ghostwriting
for your man.
For Ye. Yeezy. It's the industry.
And he said in his diss, that he's had to do things for Ye that he didn't think, like he never would have to do.
Drake Ghost wrote the hook on his brand new album, but on the last one he did 2 songs. That's what he's talking about on Life of Pablo.
Stretch my hands in
and
30 hours.
He basically is just like, yo, the fact that your creativity isn't there and I have to write for you hurts me.
And I think now I just come to a place where Kanye is like, all right, like I can finally accept that this nigga does have a lot of ghostwriters. Kanye has a lot of ghost producers.
Kanye's pushing that puff.
Check this out. A lot of niggas don't know this.
Music.
Dr. Dre.
Yeah. Doesn't write all this shit.
Bro.
Barely wrote anything. Dr. Dre's most famous song, Still D.R.E. Mm-hmm. You know who wrote that?
Hov. The legend.
Hov.
We had this discussion on the podcast.
Like after you go back and listen to it after.
It sound like Hov.
You have that knowledge, bro. It has blueprint all over it, dog. That's
ghostwriting's been part of not only hip-hop, but music since the beginning of music.
Snoop Dogg had an interview, and he talked about that shit. How basically Hov like sat there and freestyled the whole thing. And it was just a whole vibe. He was like, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I heard dum 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 dum.
Shout out Storage. Shout out Scott.
I was just about to say that.
Shout out Scott.
About to say as soon as he heard that, like, he knew it was over. But does that affect Dr. Dre's?
Nah, because it was great music. Man, here's the thing. Like, this is my outlook on it. Everyone know I got bars. Everyone know. Anyone that's worked with me or seen me in the studio or battled me or anything.
There's no ghostwriters out there.
I have nothing to prove as far as that goes. Right now, I want hit records. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm in the studio, you know, writing. I write on my own shit. But I would not be opposed for dope Grammy Award winning writers to be in the studio with me, bouncing ideas off with me. Mm-hmm. That does not seem bad. And then also they get a small percentage from this hit record that we make because they was in the studio bouncing ideas. They might have said one word. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, and we catch
up. Ain't that the studio anyway though?
That's the studio anyway. But technically, if we getting technical with it, that's a ghostwriter because they're in there for a specific reason. And then when you look at the credits, it doesn't just say Brandon Whitley. It say Brandon Whitley and this other motherfucker and this motherfucker because they was all in the studio. Like, even if my manager in the studio, like, once you get into business and shit, it's so much different. My manager can be in the studio, and if he throws me an idea, he become a writer if it's used. You know what I mean? He just do an idea. He could get a 0.5%. Yeah, he still get. But if this song go gold or platinum, he could make 100,000 off that 0.1. You know what I mean? Exactly. 10,000. Like, my entertainment attorney, he manages. He was managing. Who was it? Actually, he wasn't even managing this person. He knew it was Britney Spears. The song "I'm Britney, Bitch." Mm-hmm. So you know
that reminds me of Bobby Bitch.
Okay. I tried to look him dead in the face with a straight face and he said that shit. But I'm like, okay, yo, that's right. And then as soon as he laughed, I was like,
it's funny. Check it out though. That "I'm Britney, Bitch" was some dude in the studio. Right, he was like some extra sound dude. He was just sitting there, just catching the vibe. It was just helping motherfucking studio. He was a nobody, and he was like, "Yo, I think it'd be dope if you was like, it's Britney bitch right here." And they're like, "Oh, that'd be dope." She go in there and do it, credit. Bro. He get royalties for the rest of his life. He getting paid for the rest of his life because he got this small little percentage, what maybe a 0.5 or 2%. Of whatever, like you said, but look how big that song went.
When it go platinum,
right place at the right time. Man.
That motherfucker quadruple platinum, I think. You know what I mean? So like,
that's bread.
It's Britney, bitch.
Right. That's the name of this episode.
Niggas was fucked up by that. Like, wait a minute, is this nigga for real? Like,
I looked you dead in the eye. He was going.
I had a straight face too with you motherfuckers.
He said, you know, it's Britney, bitch. You know, and I was like,
it's Britney,
bitch.
It's like, nigga,
yeah.
It's Britney, bitch.
Okay, so I don't know how far we are into this shit.
We're a good 12 minutes in, bro.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is an episode of Point Proven. I go by the name of Rello. That's RELLO.
Man, 4 times the genius, 4runner.com. Man.
Yeah, what's happening with it? It's your boy, Crim DeLa Crim.
It's
going the fuck down. Global hustle, you know what it is.
Global hustle.
Yay!
My niggas on it right
here. Hey, you all know who in the building. Okay, so, bro, how's everything been going out there in Cali?
Man, it's amazing, bro. Like,
gotta be lovely.
Bro, you know, it's crazy because sometimes I feel like I be bullshit when motherfuckers ask me what's going on. I'm like, all right, I'm going to be honest and tell them the truth. Motherfuckers be like, yeah, whatever. Like, they don't really believe me, man. Like, we out here really making power moves, bro. And it's
we see it.
It's beautiful, man. Like I'm really in a winning position, you know. So I just gotta, if I continue to play my cards right, bro, it's inevitable, bro. It's already been written. I just can't fuck up. So, you know,
bro. I love you and Trill's story.
Oh, bro, it's
Trill.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna start it off, and then I'm gonna let you finish.
I bet.
So, Trill says you and him are having a conversation, and you're like, "Yo, I'm finna start this shit. It's called Global Hustle, and we finna rock." And he's like, "All right, cool."
Yep.
And you say, "I'm finna go out to Cali," and he says, "All right, cool."
Yep.
You go out to Cali, and it's about a year. Yep. What was going on in that year?
Shit, a lot of moving around. It's crazy because I'll just start from the beginning. Like, you know, I was doing my shit with Buckhead, shit locally, and then it's no bad blood. You know, I still fuck with them. They're my brothers and stuff. But it was something like I felt I wasn't number one, and that's cool. They taught me so much, bro. Like becoming a Buckhead, I got my first cotillion shows, my first traveling to other state shows. I mean, they really put me in winning positions and taught me a different way of thinking. But like I was I wasn't the top tier guy. All the focus in the crew wasn't towards me, and as conceited or arrogant as that sound, like I needed it to be all about me. You feel me?
That's right.
And so like, you know, we started the label, and like the main point of the label is for right now it's just about me as an artist. Wow. And I was like, I need Trill as a producer, because Trill, people gonna like me, and I can go to studios, and some studios gonna be like, this nigga dope, but not everyone gonna like me, but everyone gonna like Trill. Trill can do. Trill can you can take Trill into any studio, country music, R&B, reggae, hip hop, the hood of hood, nigga,
and
LA,
he's gonna thrive,
and everyone's gonna be thoroughly impressed. So I knew Trill was like the gatekeeper. You know what I mean? He was the one you needed. He was necessary.
He's one of those that you need somebody like that on the team.
And so we just another thing, I was real dependent on Facebook, and it wasn't my you know, my artist page. It was the personal page. I had the Crim DeLa page, and what that was doing for me is like, it made me so accessible, and so I wanted to become like, basically the global hustle was like a reincarnate, like it was like a phoenix from the ashes. Like I was gonna kill off everything and become a brand new artist, right?
Y'all was in the garage having a conversation, he said.
Real shit, I was telling him this.
Always in the garage.
And so, like, I deactivated the Crim DeLa page, and what that did is it forced, like, everyone that wanted to know what the fuck, like, my true fans, you know, I moved them to Instagram. Instagram's where it's at. That's where all the money at, you know what I mean? Like, as of right now, Instagram winning. And that's where all the celebrities
Facebook
are.
winning, too, because they own Instagram now, right?
I mean, they probably winning like in the big picture, but I'm just talking about all the celebrities don't have a Facebook. All that Facebook shit isn't ran by them. Yeah. All these real celebrities is on Instagram and some Twitter. I don't fuck with Twitter, but bro, Storch. I mean, all the celebrities I know, they actually run their own Instagrams, and so
they gotta have fun somehow.
Holy God, that's how I got linked with Holy God. Like all the celebrities I've gotten linked with.
And I was gonna ask you, how did you get linked up with Holy God?
Yeah, so it was the first time we worked with Scott Storch. It was December, I believe, and I had followed him like a month prior. I'd comment on some of his shit, and so I worked with Storch. Storch had posted me on his story on IG. And the next morning, I woke up to Holy God following me, and he sent me a message, hey, bro, let's work. And so we was in L.A., so we said, fuck it. We booked a flight from L.A. to... Actually, no, we drove from L.A. to the Bay. We was linking with Mr. Fab. And then we went from Mr. Fab, man. Hey, dope era, man. We flew from the Bay straight to New Orleans and did that skit, the Nug video skit.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, that went down viral. Yeah, that was the first time I met Holy God. We did that, got 1 million views in 24 hours on IG.
Nug John, the Scott Storch look?
No. It was this little video where I'm like smoking a nug.
Okay.
And so that's how that relationship was built.
Okay. But I remember that photo. I remember seeing that photo. It was this nigga with a nug. Yeah. It was split.
It's like an actual nug, yeah.
What the fuck is this nigga doing? But, okay. You're originally from Wichita?
So originally I'm from, I was born in Wichita, but I grew up in Towanda, Kansas. So, you know, it's country. Grew up in the country. Didn't know about rap until the 3rd grade type shit.
You cornbread.
Cornbread, fed, you know what I mean? Seen cows and shit get born and shit.
You was throwing the hay and shit.
Yeah, playing Power Rangers on hay bales and shit.
Oh, shit. Damn.
So what was your earlier musical influences?
My first rap album I ever got was West Side Connection, Bow Down. That's what introduced me to hip hop.
When I come to your town,
hey, Bow Down when I'm Westward Bound.
Yeah, that's that shit.
Cause you ain't out here like you, bow down to a nigga that's greater than you. Hey, that whole album, shit, right? That was my introduction. But and then after that,
I'm about to bump that album. Nigga, that's some real shit.
That whole shit slapped, bro.
For real.
It's crazy. Like when I think about it, that's such a classic album to be introduced to hip hop.
Yeah,
it's real unique, and so Ice Cube really became someone I like model my flow after. And then after that, I mean, my favorite artist is Ludacris. You know what I mean? So
okay.
You can hear a lot.
Where's Smoke at? Smoke. Pull up, nigga.
Right. Hey, that's my brother. He's a Luda fan.
Man,
he's a big Luda fan.
Between Luda and Ice Cube, you know what I mean? And being from, you know, the Midwest, obviously Tech Nine and shit like that. You know, got a lot of respect for him. So,
have you ever been in talks possibly to work with Tech Nine?
Yeah, man, it's all about the grind, man. Like, one thing I learned is, you know, everyone base success off who you have a song with. And that's easy, especially, like, with me. Like, if someone from the town pops up with a song with whoever, I'm going to be like, oh, damn, he's doing it. But I'm not even thinking about, well, does he have his business right? Is he getting paid off it? Does this artist own all the song? You know, I don't know the details. And so, you know, some of these motherfuckers really out here just paying $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 for a feature, and then won't even own the masters to it because that's just what the artist wanted to work with. That's not what the label wanted to release the track for you. You know what I mean? So my big thing is I don't want to force anything, and so I'm working with Steve LaBelle right now. Steve LaBelle is like super plugged, and you know he knows Strange Music, Travis Oakland, and all that. And it's just something I want to happen organically. Everything. Yeah, I got a lot of things happening behind the scenes, and the artists I'm working with that's gonna fuck the town up, and it all happened organically. You know what I mean? So it wasn't nothing I forced or had to come out of pocket crazy for. I own all the rights to the music. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just way better. So when it drops and does numbers, I'll actually have real money, and it won't be faking the funk. You know what I mean? So
it is money coming in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Word. Hey, shout out to Skinny Chip.
Yeah. Shout out. That's my dude.
Yeah. How did that collaboration happen for the project?
It's crazy because Trill sent me that beat, and I'm like, oh, this shit crazy. And I've been talking to Skinny. We've been talking for years about working with each other. And just, you know, that's another thing. I don't be forced. I don't take a lot of things. I don't know how many Wichita rappers y'all know, but motherfuckers be in their feelings out here. And so, like, if you don't hop right on they shit right when they message you or something, we beefing. And so, yeah, and one thing with me and Skinny, we've been knowing each other, and every time we see each other, we're gonna work. And we just never did. Wasn't no bad blood or nothing like that.
Yeah, just all the time.
Yeah, and so when I heard that beat, I was like, oh, this sounds perfect for Skinny. But originally in my head, I was hearing, like, something for a bitch, you feel me? Like some, like, you know, cakey type shit. And I sent it to him. He's like, nah, that's a Get Money song. And we need to talk about Get Money. So the rest is history.
That's
right.
That's running.
And it came out dope as fuck, man. He hella hard.
Yeah.
That's a good collab.
What was your mindset working on this new project?
Man, it's crazy because this project, I've recorded these songs literally all over the United States. Like, I mean, a couple of songs was recorded in the Bay, a couple in LA, a few in Baltimore. I think one was recorded in, obviously, we did a lot of it in Denver, here in Wichita, Miami. You know what I mean? We was literally all over the map, and it was like, I'm just in a different zone right now. Like, I feel like I'm in my fucking bag, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even trying to sound.
When things are rolling, though.
I'm not even trying to sound like conceited or arrogant, but I'm becoming more conceited and arrogant. But I'm humble as well. Like, I know where I came from, bro. I'm not. Like, I fuck with y'all. Y'all don't even know y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all, you just hit me up talking about, hey, man, I respect the grind. Let's do something, man. I don't even know.
Instagram.
Thank you. Where'd he hit me at? Everyone else hit me on Facebook. Just make an Instagram and message me. You know what I mean?
Quick.
And so, just because you was showing me love, that should show y'all, like, I'm humble. Like, even though I'm in my bag right now, shit, nigga, let's work. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fuck with y'all. Y'all fuck with me, man. Like, but right now, like real shit, I feel like I'm in my bag.
When things are rolling, though, when things are happening good for you, you gotta grow. You gotta go with that shit.
Real shit. And I'm just like, right now, I'm just working with I'm working with a mean team with S.E. Trill, you know, Global Hustle, Steve LaBelle, Scott Storch. So I mean, how can I go wrong right now? You know what I mean? Scott Storch on this motherfucking
nigga got the shit in his hands right now.
Who's all on the team right now?
So I mean that's the core team right there. Yeah, that's real. I mean we obviously Steve LaBelle, he's behind Bone Thugs and Harmony's success and Nipsey Hussle's success. So all these artists and countless others. I mean I'm only stopping at two. If you Google Steve LaBelle, you're gonna be like, oh damn, this nigga's had his hand in everyone's shit. I mean Big Pun, Fat Joe. I mean he's Scott Storch's. What I mean, so many people like. He knows everyone in hip hop. Mm-hmm. So I mean, in that aspect, I feel like shit. How can I not, be in my bag with him behind me? So I mean, we got some shit cooking up, man. Like it's going beautiful. And with Trill too, like a lot of niggas sleep on. They ain't sleep on Trill, but they sleep on Trill. And so I was able to put Trill in a winning position, and like the Trill that the world's about to know in a year or two is about to blow everyone's minds because he is have you seen him cook up? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, because if someone's watching this and hasn't seen SC Trill cook up, I might just be sounding like a groupie or a fan.
We did the episode with him. We went up to Paulie's and he said, was like, let me show y'all what I do real quick. Yeah. And he made a beat, cooked it, and then he said, watch this. Flipped it and made a whole nother beat out of it.
That's what he do.
Cold.
And it was hard with
it. And so the people that we put him in front of, I mean, we took him to Atlanta. He was in the Patchwork Studio with Drummer Boy. Yeah. Shined. I mean, we just went. We opened for Joyner in Atlanta. The first day we out there, Drummer hit Trill up. Hey man, come kick it. He go to the studio. It's Drummer Boy, Honorable C-Note, other producers. They in there just cooking. You know what I mean? This is the relationship. This is how dope he is, bro. Like, he's so dope that these Grammy Award-winning producers notice how dope he is. I mean, Scott Storch gave him props. Drummer Boy. Like, he's getting co-signs from the producers in the industry. Pretty soon he's going to be working with Murder Beast. We setting that up. Like, the shit is finna be insane because he got the cook-up. Yeah. The cook-up sets him apart from so many producers because there's a certain vibe you have to be in the studio with artists that are dope and catch their attention and catch the vibe and keep the vibe, get the beat done quick, send it to the engineer while the vibe's still going. That's a process.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But you gotta be able to do it quick. Trill do it under 30 minutes every time. I mean, he will crank beat. We was just in Atlanta after the show. The next day we go in the studio. We cranking shit out. You know what I mean? I can't keep up with him.
Yeah, he don't stop.
Yeah, I mean, so like, just watch Trill. You fuck around and get bigger than me, quicker than me.
Hey, to be quicker.
It's global hustle.
It's global hustle. Yeah, so it's a family. It's a family.
So when one kicks that door open, we all walking through that door.
Real shit.
You know what I mean? Yo, I got a man-to-man question for you.
All right.
How the hell do you get your beard like that, bro?
Bro,
I'm hating like a motherfucker, bro. Like I can't.
You be trimming your shit though, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, see, that's what I learned. I stopped trimming my shit. I haven't trimmed it all 2018. But what I used to do is I used to get the sides trimmed down, and I would just have the link so it'd be short. But nah, man, don't touch my shit. Line my shit up. Don't touch it. Just let it go done. But I mean, shit. Well, when you mix, you got some white in you?
Yeah, I got like a quarter.
Oh, so you ain't got enough white in you to do that. You need a little more Caucasian in you to get this kind of beard, I think.
Yeah, that's my mom.
Yo, that's the first time I've ever been told you need some more white in you.
You ain't white enough. Hey. It's like 1920
well, it depends what kind of beard you want.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Hey, that's the quote of the day right there.
Mix,
Real shit. Yo, so are there any artists in the city that you're a fan of?
Yeah. I feel like the pioneers, the ones I always gonna respect. And once I'm in a winning position, I feel like I can really be a pioneer in Kansas to where like once I start winning, I can come back and make all these artists win and put them all in winning position. Like your YBM Smooth, your Lucid, bro. Mm-hmm. He just
that album he dropped today.
Oh,
that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy.
Bro, Lucid is insane. Damian Styles.
He got XV out to do some shit.
bro.
So we brought XV back.
Loose is crazy, bro.
Yeah, he brought XV back.
I don't know if y'all seen him in the studio, but he's another one. Like, there's just some artists that
not yet, but we're gonna line that up.
There's just some artists that I feel like is trapped in the walls of Kansas, and I was one of those. I had to move to Denver. That's where I currently live. We moving to LA in July, the end of July, but we've been doing all our work out of LA. I just live by a cheap airport. You know, Denver got the cheap airport.
Yeah.
But me moving to Denver, like before I moved to Denver, my way of thinking was completely different, bro. The way I thought about money, the way I thought about life, the way I thought about my future, the way I thought about raising my daughter, the way I thought about literally everything. Living in Kansas, because I only knew Kansas. It was completely different. And I got my bread right, and I took a huge chance, bro. Like, I had no one but my manager that lived in Denver, and I said, fucking move my whole squad out there. Boom. And it was the best thing that ever, because what that did is it showed me, damn, I can live anywhere. Because the reason I chose Denver is because it was so close to Kansas.
Yeah.
I was like, well, my way of thinking was, well, it's right next door. I can always drive back to Kansas.
You'd be close.
But when I moved to Denver, I'm like, nigga, I can live anywhere. Everywhere is just a flight away.
Literally.
Facts.
Like, and so I needed that. And then also all this traveling, I'm a brand new artist. Like, anyone you have in here after this, y'all talk to them about me. If they've worked with me, they'll be able to tell you, yeah, he's evolved into a completely different artist, and I owe all that to traveling, seeing the world. You know what I mean? Getting out of Kansas. I love Kansas. I respect Kansas, and Kansas will always be home base.
Yeah.
When I'm on millions of dollars, I'm having me the meanest Kansas crib, nigga, out in the country. You feel me? Helicopter pad and everything. In Kansas. That's how much I love Kansas. But at the same time, you gotta love it for what it is and not what you want it to be.
That's real.
And I feel like a lot of people from Wichita love it because what they want it to be, not for what it is. You know what I mean?
I like that.
So,
I like that. So, what was the tour like out there with Joyner?
bro,
I know that experience.
You got a couple of dates with him, right?
Yeah, we did 5 dates. We did Springfield, Lincoln, Fort Collins, LA. LA was amazing, in Atlanta. Bro, it was the perfect tour to get on, for real. Like, it's crazy. I was talking to Joyner, and when I first met Joyner was a few years ago. I opened for, it was Hobson's tour.
That's real.
It was Hobson, and then it was Joyner Lucas and Token as the openers. It was at the Cotillion, and I was the opener, and we were just talking about the progression from all of us. So you have your local openers, you have your tour openers, and then you have your main act in the tour. Yeah. So I was the local opener selling tickets in my hometown. Joyner was the tour opener for Hobson, who was the main act. And so now we've evolved. Joyner's the main act. I'm the tour opener. And, you know, going to all these cities, I see, like, the old Crims, you know? Yeah. Like, the niggas who selling tickets to get on the show. And, like, it's just, like, it's the small wins, bro. Like, it's dope. And then, like, my bad, I was thinking about some other shit. Joyner's fans, bro. These motherfuckers might be the most diehard fans I've ever. I mean, they rapping his every. It's every word they rap, and bro, he be rapping that hella like Tech Nine. He be chopping. Yeah. And bro, they be out in the crowd rapping every word. He do that I'm Not Racist song, everyone crying. I mean, like in there emotional. He do the Suicide song, everyone. I mean, bro, it's like really a moving and powerful performance. Like it's beautiful. And what's dope is I gained a lot of organic fans because it's like it's so easy for me to connect with like that kind of fan base, like that strange music. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what it is. It's dope. It was dope. Yeah. It was real dope.
So you said that it was you and Jordan were having a conversation of how now it's kind of shifted.
Yeah, just the growth.
It was the growth. So, what do you think is going to take to get Crim to that next, that next level?
This move in July. This move in July. Once I moved to LA, so you guys know Holy God.
Yeah,
he's moving with me. So we living in the same house. He actually like 16,000 or some followers away from 1 million. He's like buzzing right now. He probably hit 1 million in a week or two.
That's what's up.
Like the nigga is so stupid. Shout out Holy God real
Shout
quick.
out Holy God,
Holy God's like my brother, man. Like I said, I just met him the day after the first time I worked with Scott Storch, right? And in that short amount of time, we literally like this. Like he loved my music. He believed in me. I believe in him. Like. We moving in together. You know, I got a kid. And I don't just live with anybody.
Yeah. But when you click, it happens.
And so and the thing about Holy God, man, he's so plugged, bro. Like
that's a fact.
Everyone loved Holy God.
That's a
fact. That's how we was kicking it with Hobson. Hobson was a fan of Holy God. He was at the Joyner show and shit. Hobson kicking it with Holy God. So we kicking it with Hobson, and you know, next thing we know, that's how we was talking with Joyner. Joyner was a Holy God fan, seen him with us. You know what I mean? So like, Holy God, the man, everyone love Holy God. He your favorite celebrity.
Man, that's dope.
That's real. So
and your roommate.
I'm my roommate. And so no, we're gonna be in LA, and we just got a lot of power moves set up with Steve LaBelle, Scott Storch, and Holy God. Me and Scott Storch got a whole project together. We did a whole project, completely executive produced by Scott Storch. And it's in Steve LaBelle's hands. You feel me? So I mean, we feeling real confident about, you know, every song on the project. Every song is a hit record, but I ain't even gonna call it songs no more. They hit records. And and how I know they hit records is because after we did the music with Scott Storch before we even knew Steve LaBelle. And after we linked with Steve LaBelle, the whole reason we linked with him, he told me, it was because Scott Storch called him and made sure he you know, fucked with us. He said, hey, y'all need to fuck with Crim. He killing it. He not signed to a major label. You know, there's a lot of money to be made. And so
that's dope.
Yeah, he looked out for me, man. So shout out Scott Storch, man. And Steve even told me, you know, shit, it was that second phone call to remind him, oh yeah, I need to go listen to this. So shout out Scott for that second phone call. You feel me? But yeah, we dropping the first single off the project like in 4 or 5 weeks. So after that, hopefully about 4 or 5 weeks, maybe 2 months
after the move. Yeah,
we're gonna get out there. We got a crazy video. Wait till the video, bro. For the debut single off the project, crazy. Back to Giuseppe's and Gelato. I didn't really finish up with that one. We traveled all over the U.S. and was recording it, and so there was really no feel for the album. It was just a whole bunch of random songs, but it was like it just came together so beautifully, and it really was. So there really, And next thing I knew, I had this crazy project. I'm sitting on a couple more projects, and so it's like I made this greatest hits project out of all 3 of my other ones, and took all the best songs, and was like, okay, Giuseppe's and Gelato.
Giuseppe's and Gelato. I like that title too. So you said that this genre was really recorded all over the country, right?
Yeah, all over.
What was your favorite city to work in?
Exclude Wichita.
Yeah, well,
don't exclude Wichita, man.
No, I wasn't gonna get it anyways. But
I'm glad the Odyssey is so there. I was so glad the Odyssey
gonna get it anyway. I mean, Denver, I did a lot of it, and shout out my engineer Russ. You know, at New Wave Sound, he kills it. But my favorite vibes was definitely Baltimore.
Baltimore,
you know, Baltimore's dope. I love recording in Baltimore. They got a dope studio, dope engineer. The Bay, I mean, I just love I love a dope engineer in a dope studio. Like it's cool having studios at home, and I'm not knocking anyone with a home studio. And motherfuckers can be real creative in those studios too. But when I'm in $1 million studio, you know what I mean? Like a studio worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, it puts this different animal in you. You like, hey, like I deserve this. I'm meant to be here, like this beast. And you know what I mean? Like it's like a different artist. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the vibe is everything. Everything, bro. That's why we be recording in these expensive ass studios. Like just in the A. I mean, these studios you can only do a minimum 8 block and it'd be like $1,000, $800. You know what I mean? But you get the engineer. But you ain't just paying for the sound, which the sound's gonna be amazing. You paying for the vibes. Yeah. And when you have someone like S.E. Trill, it's worth it.
You ever been Street Execs?
What's that?
You ever been to Street Exec Studios in Atlanta?
No, just Patchwork.
That's one of them Jones. They has like the overall experience or whatever. Like sometimes it might be doing too much, but they got the barbers, they got the shows, they got the basketball courts.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn. They got all
that popping in that joint. Yeah.
See, Patchwork bring you out the fresh baked cookies and the lemonade.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We used to do that at 12. Yo, shout out to 12, man. Man, look, I miss Atlanta, dog. Every time I see y'all down there, dog, I get jealous. Like,
yo, Atlanta dope. It's a whole different culture. And
you ever met a nigga named Glenn at Patchwork?
Glenn?
GT.
The only one I know really is Fat Prophet.
Okay.
I know Fat Prophet, Sage. Yeah.
Okay. Got you.
But yeah, man, they bring them cookies out. I don't even like
the cookies
chocolate,
and lemonade.
But they make chocolate chip cookies and they just
You don't like chocolate chip cookies?
I don't like chocolate.
You don't like chocolate?
No, it's fucked up. I'm a big boy. I feel like I'm missing out on so much goodness, but it tastes like shit to me, literally. Like it looked like shit.
Might be
tastes
picking
like
up
shit,
on something that we don't
I don't know what the fuck it is. My grandma didn't like chocolate neither though.
Hey, I'm a fat boy, so shit, chocolate right up my alley.
Well, ain't nothing else I don't fuck with though. You can't find nothing else. I mean, except spicy. I can't do major spicy.
You don't do spicy?
No.
No, because then you can't enjoy the food like that.
Yeah.
Can't enjoy that shit. Well, shit, you got a move coming out in July.
Yeah.
And that's when, you say you feel like things gonna start going.
Start clicking,
yeah, start clicking. What else do you have in store for 2018?
2018, so we're not quite sure if it's going to be at the end of the year or the beginning of 19, but me and Holy God's actually headlining our first tour together. It's going to be the Holy Crim tour.
And that goes back to the question I asked you about when you going to get into that next slide. Yeah.
So that'll be my first headline tour and Holy God, so it's going to be real beautiful.
Shout out to Holy God.
Yeah, Holy God doing it, man. He killing it.
You got to bring him out to the city,
He's 17 years old, too. Niggas don't know that.
Nah? Wow.
Yeah, motherfuckers think he old because he ain't got no teeth, but...
See, I would have thought he was like 24, 25 or something.
Yeah. No, man, he's 17. He finna turn 18, though. Okay. Can't wait till that nigga turn 18.
Damn, he a youngster.
He really go buy some sticks. Like, this nigga can't even buy sticks. No, we don't ask him to do that. Holy mom, we don't do that. You stay in the car.
Stay in the car.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But yeah, man, we gonna do that, and really, man, it's just we really trying to get Trill out there. But anyone watching this, I need someone to start a motherfucking Facebook page or whatever, or something. Is get Trill to LA, man. We gotta convince this nigga to move to LA with us, man.
Why you not trying to move?
Oh no,
he got a Trill look, man.
We gotta bring Trill back in and have this conversation.
I know they're gonna be.
We gotta bring Trill back.
But here's the thing, man. Trill in LA. Niggas don't see what I see when I go with him out of state, and he is in front of people that seen it all. They've seen millions of dollars. They've seen Grammys. They've seen platinum plaques, and they're impressed. What's that tell you? Mm-hmm. What's that tell you when these people are impressed with Trill? It's there. He's a GOAT, bro. He's a GOAT. He's the next Zay told me. He's the next Storch. I mean, he's all that. He just
gotta get out the city.
He come to LA with Crim and Holy God, bro. We in there.
I only think there's one reason why he won't go. His kids.
We need to bring him with him.
Shit.
We need the whole squad.
If he go and for real invest and just shoot for it, shit, all of it will be taken care of. He has that talent.
He all of that, bro. Trill, man. So
what's some of the craziest shit you've seen on tour?
On tour, man, I'll probably see more crazy shit just being on the road, and shit. But this tour, I think the craziest thing I've seen is how because it'd be all ages shows, and bro, these young girls just be dressing wild, like they grown. So any artist, if you going on tour, all ladies show, take your ass straight home, nigga. Don't be trying to do nothing stupid.
You
better go to the club where that I did.
Yeah.
You take a picture, but shit, you better go to the motherfucking club. That's the crazy shit I see. I wasn't doing shit, nigga. I was leaving. All right, nigga, I ain't got time to see no crazy shit.
Crim out.
see y'all later. Yeah, so this this tour wasn't a see crazy shit tour. This was okay, see y'all kids later. Thanks for downloading my album and shit. So, but no, I mean they was all cool. I'm not hating on none of them, man. All the people that I met on tour were fucking amazing, bro. They're like diehard fans, man. They comment on all my shit, downloading my shit, sending me messages of them, videos, bumping my shit. So
that's real.
Yeah, so it's dope. I'm getting more interaction on my shit than I've ever gotten.
No, well, congrats, man. Yeah. You got shit shaking right now.
All the energy's good.
Yeah, man. I might need to do another battle now that I got a beard. You know what I mean? But I just
don't know what, and that's something I forgot to even bring up, man. Appreciate you saying that too. All right, so what does it take to get that back?
The battle?
Well, I guess it's just a beard, cause this guy.
And you gotta be white to do that shit.
You gotta be half white though. All right, so he's been wanting to get the battle rap scene going back a little bit.
Yeah. It's crazy because I literally just got an opportunity. I hopped in it at just the perfect timing. Like when I chose the battle was at the height of what Bub Love was doing.
Yeah, I 1,000% agree.
And how he presented it and have the city engaged and all that at that time was the perfect timing. For crazy. And a lot of people ask me, Crim, how do you get to where you are? What happened? And it's like I could tell you what I did. Yeah, okay, I went rap battle, but just because I'm telling you what I did, it's not gonna work for you because I capitalize on situations. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So if the Bub shit didn't happen, I don't think I would have gained a fan base by going to another league and battling. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was just for what that was at that moment. You know, so I feel like motherfuckers just gotta finesse, bro. Finesse is important. But no, but going to back what you saying, trying to get the battle back. I don't. This is gonna sound conceited too, but
talk that shit.
There's no one worthy really in Wichita that's willing to battle. And people gonna watch it and they're gonna share. Oh, I'm willing to battle. I'm willing to battle. Well, I get messages all the time. Hey, my homie want to battle you. Oh, why ain't you still battle so and so? And it's like, okay, but for what? So we can just get 2,000 views, my nigga. Like, if we go in,
do it for the culture.
Yeah, niggas want to do it for
the Check me out. If you have a group of artists and you're like, it's kind of like they build themselves up, just like a fighter, because you've proven yourself. Mm-hmm. YBM Smooth, he's proven himself.
No, okay. See, there we go. There we go. So that'd be a good battle.
You take these artists and you have them battle each other, and you figure out who are the top ones, and then they build themselves up to that.
I feel like I feel like that would be a good battle. Just because. Well, and here's the thing. Since I've deleted my Facebook and I ain't on it, it really removed me from the Wichita scene. I don't know any new rappers. I don't know what events going on at Rock Island.
Love on Facebook, crazy.
See, that's dope. Crazy. But see, I don't even see the love, and I feel like
Trill got you.
Yeah,
it got you moving.
You don't even know it.
That's dope, but I don't see it. I don't see anything that's going on. But one thing I will say is, I do see Big Sam, and I do see YBM Smooth, and I do see Lucid. Those are like my and Damian Styles. He's still doing his thing.
You got Pete Drix out too.
Drix, I know about Drix. I just ain't seen. I ain't seen like her moves recently. Yeah. I fucks with her. Yeah. But no, those are the artists I be seeing. So I would say me and Smooth was a battle that never happened. You know what I mean? So it was a battle that never happened. I'll admit that. I was talking.
Who would win the battle?
Nigga, I cook that nigga. What do you mean? I cook. He know I cook him. And it's all love. It's all love. It's all love, though. It's all love.
I heard he ain't got bars no more.
Smooth, no, he got bars. No, we ain't gonna do him.
He a wife rapper now.
No, we ain't gonna do him like that. No, he got bars. He got bars.
No, I told him that shit, and he told me, he said, that's the same thing the last guy told me that tried to play me. I was like, I'm good, boss. I'm good.
No, it would be a good battle because one thing about him,
I'm gonna get some other ones though.
Here's the thing with me and Smooth.
I got another one
Smooth wouldn't be all on that Pusha T research shit. We would just go at each other. It would be a roast.
It would just be bars.
Session. Yeah. I mean, it'd be a roast. I mean, it'd be bars. So, man, that'd be a good one. I think, and another thing about me and Smooth, if we did it right, we could get some money out of Wichita.
I think
if we with the tickets and we do it all the way right, we could do it. But one thing that I'm on right now is I'm not doing nothing that ain't 100% right, bro.
Yeah, that's
because one thing about a battle, bro, I'm not one of them battlers that has the luxury of fucking freestyling the dopest shit, nigga. It take me a fucking month, damn near, nigga, to prepare. It's gotta be. And I'm not doing no music, nigga. I'm focusing on 3 rounds because when I get in front of that camera, it's gonna be perfect.
It's a whole nother.
It's gonna be perfect. So I need to be 100% prepared. You know what I mean? So I'm not doing nothing half-assed. No, none of that.
Like, it gotta be right.
We making. I can actually say this right now. I'm making too much money on making real music to stop and all that just to do some half-ass battle. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just real. That's not even on no hater shit. Sure. You know what I mean? I know after he see this, he gonna be like, oh, we need a battle now. We need it. You said too much. But nigga, if he asked you that, Smooth, if he asked you that question, you gonna say you gonna cook me too, nigga. You ain't gonna sit here and say, nah, nigga, Crim gonna cook me. So, it's all love, man. He's like, no, don't clean it up now. He gonna drop Smooth gonna drop a picture of me in blackface tomorrow. Nigga, don't post that, nigga. I was in Tawanda, nigga.
He said I was in Tawanda.
Oh, shit. Nah, there's a picture of Crim out there somewhere with the Wrangler jeans on.
Don't do it, Crim. Don't tell me,
man.
Don't tell me.
Smooth got it. Man. Got it, man.
We making this battle happen. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. But
we gonna line that up, bro.
That's dope. But fuck, you made me lose my train of thought. You made me lose my damn train of thought.
Man, yeah, that'll be a good one though. Man, Bub really did have it popping. The battles was like the 3 battles I did the Joe Ray, the little beginner one, then the what was the other nigga? Smooth Boss, and then YBM Steel. But like when I did those 3, it was like the prime of the battle. Right after the me and YBM Steel, it immediately. You know what I mean? And
Free
then
Steel.
Oh, he locked up?
That's from what I know, yeah.
Oh, see, that's how out of the loop I am, huh? See, that's what not having a Facebook's done for me. Like, I don't know anything. Yeah. I don't know anything. Motherfucker, I'll see a motherfucker, he say, man, you see that video I dropped? Nope. I'm not even about haters.
Is it on Instagram?
Did you drop it? If it's on Instagram, I seen it, nigga.
That's dope. So, you've met a lot of people in this music industry because you've made a lot of moves. You've gone to different cities, different studios. Yeah. What do you feel is some of the best advice that you've been given in this, time period that you've been going?
Ooh, damn, that's a good question, man, because a lot of motherfuckers drop knowledge on me. One of the most knowledgeable people, the 3 top ones that's giving me knowledge is Devin the Dude, Scott Storch, and Steve LaBelle.
That's real. Dope.
Like, these three, and I can't even forget about Fab, bro. Like, those 4, bro, they are like...
Fab?
Mr. Fab, bro.
Man, I completely forgot all about that. My apologies, we shouted him out earlier.
Yeah, Mr. Fab, bro. Like, all 3 of them. Mr. Fab, Devin, Steve, and Scott, bro. They're like walking fucking game. It's just like, just being in a presence and listening to them, you gonna learn something. Like, I would probably say Steve LaBelle, though, man. Steve LaBelle, he's on a different level. He's like really... He's not just business smart. He's like really just life smart. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's really dropped a lot of gems on me about just, the whole aspect of being away from your family and, dealing with because that's the hardest thing, man. it looked like all peaches and cream and all fun and Crim's out there living, but you know, a lot of these times I'm in a hotel room, Airbnb, you know, missing my daughter. You know what I mean?
Trying to FaceTime.
Hundreds and thousands of miles away, bro. Like that shit real, bro. And then like you get back around your kids and they acting different, but it's because you ain't been there to be a parent, and you ain't your child isn't getting parented like you parent your child. And so, like, it's all these different aspects, and it's like there's nothing you can do about it, really, but, you know, just go with it, man. It's like you go through a lot of, is this what I really want to be doing? You know what I mean? Because I'm getting to that point where it's only going to get worse. And like Steve LaBelle told me, he's like, are you ready to be gone? Are you ready for you to get a #1 hit and you be gone for 4 years? Because he said once that #1 hit come, you gone for 4 years. He's like, I've seen it with everybody. Everyone get that #1 hit. You gotta do the U.S. tour. You gotta do the overseas tour. You come back for a couple months and you're already touring again for your next album. You know what I mean? You're gonna do that for 4 years before you're able to slow down, and then you're gonna be on a different level of celebrity. But it take 4 years after you get your hit record. So I mean, that's something. You know, Steve was like, I mean, are you ready for that? And like that's a real question because off top, I'm ready. It seemed like an easy answer.
And then when you really think about it.
It's like, damn, am I really ready? Like, you know? But yeah, fucking I am. So,
you going.
Gotta be, man. I'm in too deep at this point, shit. We way too invested, man. And it's a dream come true, man. Like, I'm making the best music. What was the original question? I went way off board. What was
the best advice that you got?
Okay. So I guess I still stuck on it a little bit.
That's how you know the conversation
I still
good.
stuck on it a little bit. Yeah. But yeah,
bro
Steve
was
LaBelle.
giving great advice, and he just started like getting in like
Steve LaBelle though. Yeah, man. He's dropping.
Shout out Steve
gems.
LaBelle.
Yeah,
man.
Steve LaBelle's he's amazing, bro.
Okay, so 4 times you usually ask the question, so you go ahead and ask the question.
Yeah, man, I thought you stole it from me for a second.
I was really finna run with it, my bad.
Bro, I was you see me staring at you like, nigga, what the fuck?
He's better not.
Nigga, this is my question. But man, look, you're moving right now, man. Global Hustle is moving right now. How long have you been rapping?
I've been writing since the 7th, 8th grade, so that's about 02, 03. I didn't rap in front of no one though until I was about sophomore, so 16, and then my first studio session was when I was 18.
Okay.
In 08, yeah.
Okay. And then just from 08 till now, just nonstop.
I mean, I just always was doing music, but I wasn't taking it serious. Like,
okay.
You know, when you work a 9 to 5 or you pushing 12 hours a day, you're not really investing much time into your dream. I mean, this is what it is. Like,
yeah, facts.
And so as I started, you know, once I started doing the battles, that's when I started taking it more serious. I was doing shit.
Okay. So all right. So just from that time period or whatnot, until now, like everything that you're doing now, just like you said earlier, it's nothing but power moves now.
Yeah.
What's the best advice that you can give to up and coming artists who's looking for that next power move?
Man, you gotta celebrate small wins. That's my best advice because I've seen it with so many of my peers. Like they'll think nothing's happening for them and they'll be down on their career and I'm done fucking rapping or I'm not gonna do this no more because they're looking at Pusha T or Drake or Trippie Redd or Tekashi and they're like, how are they on this level? And it's because you're not celebrating your small wins, man. Like, I'm constantly winning because, bro, everything's a win for me, bro. Mm-hmm. Even a loss is a lesson, bro. Yeah, you got to remember the beginning. Like, but to go deeper into your question, man, you just, like, my best advice is you got to take yourself serious. Like, you are independent. You're not signed to a major label. But you have got to make the world believe that a major label like Atlantic or Epic or fucking Interscope is pushing you. Mm-hmm. And so if a major label was pushing you, what would it look like? I don't know, maybe some professional pictures, professional video, not the cheap videos. Like, you know, actually get a treatment for your videos, take professional pictures, pay for some expensive studio time so your shit is quality or get a good mix and master. Like, you always want to be a better version of you. So, like, for example, Giuseppe's and Gelato, it's my best album yet. But my next album's gonna be better than that. Sound quality, like there's no album you listen to from the nonfiction writers of Crim DeLa Crim to Giuseppe's and Gelato that got worse. If you listen, nonfiction wasn't good, but the next one was a little better. It wasn't that much better, but the next one was a little better than that one though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just progressively got to Giuseppe's, you know what I mean? And so the next album is a Scott Storch one, and it's even crazier. Yeah. You know what I mean?
My nigga got a Scott Storch album.
It's that level up.
Right.
Everything has to be a level up.
And so anyone that's just finding out about Crim right now, you know, it's easy to be like, oh, well, yeah, he doing all this because he worked with Scott, bro. I put it, like, you asking all them questions proves a point. I've been doing this for so many years. Yeah. Like, bro, I mean, I was doing shows fucking in Hayesville at the little broke down country bar. Yeah. You know what I mean? With you know what I mean, doing not even getting paid ever. You know, and so like I've had to put in the hours. Yeah. And I never got discouraged. If you're doing it for the right, if you're doing
expect money first.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like the reason I always did music is I like the music
do it
I
for the
made.
Love first. Yeah. Yeah, like and then and then money will come afterwards.
If you're not willing to do it for free.
Yeah, more advice. So you gotta treat your shit like a business too. Like
facts.
One thing that think about this. So wherever you work, let's say just generally speaking, we all drive forklifts, right? At a warehouse. All right. Well, right there, that shows that warehouse fucking has employees. The owner of the warehouse isn't out driving forklifts. He's not stocking. He's not doing all this. He has workers. And so whatever he's supposed to be doing, he does it effectively because he doesn't have the whole load on his shoulders. You got to build a team, bro. So when I built Global Hustle, you know Crim and you know Trill, but we're not even the most important people in the group. Like, I have an assistant. We have an accountant, we have an entertainment attorney, we have Steve LaBelle, we have, you know what I mean, all these people that are working for Global Hustle that actually are employees, that are behind the scenes, that literally, I mean, my assistant books all my flights.
The heart of the situation.
My entertainment attorney takes care of all the back end paperwork, all the royalties I'm supposed to be collecting, all these things that you can do by yourself.
But it's a lot of.
But it takes away from your artist. Right now, even though, you know, I'm half a Global Hustle. I'm a CEO. But I don't play the CEO. I play the artist. So when people hit me up for features, yeah, I love to work with you. Here's my manager. I'm not talking any business with you. I want to work with everyone. If you can afford me, let's work. And that's not even no hater shit. I feel like I've earned that because I'm a different artist. Me working with Scott and working with all these other motherfuckers has taught me how to be, like, make better songs. So, like, shit, I mean, that's just, I feel like I can help someone more than I could back in the day. So you actually getting more bang for your buck now. Than the free Crim feature they used to get. Motherfucker used to get a free Crim feature, but you wasn't getting what you actually paying for now. Like, and so that's just what it is. I'm just an artist now, man, and I can hear it in my music. I can hear that I'm full focused on artists, and I'm not worrying about anything except making sure everything's right. And shit, So build a team. Man, if you can
sum all that advice
build it all up. Build a team. Make sure your team should know every lyric to every one of your songs. Facts. Be your biggest fan. Nigga, everywhere they go, they like, oh man, you gotta listen to my homie. I mean, on some groupie shit. Like, no weird shit. Yeah. My team at the shows, it'll be a group of Global Hustle niggas in the corner rapping every word, nigga, hype. When we in Denver and we get a table and we popping bottles and we got the DJ dropping, when they drop that Crim, nigga, our whole section going dumb. And what that does is visual. Then the rest of the club like, who are these niggas? Who's this song? It must be dope because they know every word.
All of it.
It's mind-fucking them, bro. Your team need to be your biggest fans, bro.
That's a big fact. That's some great advice.
That's a big fact.
That's some great advice. So, you've been in Colorado for a while, and now you're going to make the move to Cali.
Yeah.
Have you thought about stepping into the dispensary game at all?
I mean, once I get that check, yeah, definitely. I'm doing real estate, dispensary, all that. You know what I mean? It's just something that financially I'm not ready for right now. You know what I mean?
Because you see it's good money once you.
It's great. It's great money. Once you can afford. Actually, really, once I get my credit up, I mean, that's one thing. you know, I never gave a fuck about my credit, but now I'm getting my money up a little bit. It's like, fuck it, let's fix my credit. So once I get my credit up, then you can get business loans, and you're not like tied down to coming out of pocket $250,000. You can fucking get a business loan and just pay it off from your profit, you know, from your business. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have dispensaries. Fucking, I'm gonna be like the light skinned 50 Cent. Nigga, I'm gonna have a video game.
Vitamin water,
vitamin water, nigga. I'm fucking every aspect. I'm fucking that day up. Now I'm having. Oh, hey, so something else I'm gonna do is I got this idea. I ain't gonna drop too much on it right now, but I'm looking into starting this restaurant up here in the Dub.
Hey.
All right, and so just stay tuned. I know I hate when motherfuckers say stay tuned, but once I get my money up a little bit, it's not gonna be till like 2019. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be lit.
It's a process.
Yeah, so just stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
But, man, well, shit. Appreciate them gems, man. There was some good gems, man.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna have to apply some of them myself.
Right? Hey, shit. One thing about me is I want to see everyone win, bro. I think a lot of people has this misconception that there's only enough space in the industry for one or two Wichita niggas to make it, or just something like here. But like, not at all, bro. Like, I really want everyone to win, and I feel like Wichita has enough talent. That's why I think I said at the beginning of this, like, I really feel like I can be a pioneer and like put so many people on, and win, and have the blueprint. Like once I you know,
and you still so young.
Yeah, and so like I haven't that'll lead me right into this. Everyone, I get hit up all the time, like, bro, put me on, and I like exactly what I'm saying right now. It's like people have this misconception that I'm on right now, and I know I'm maybe more on, whatever that means, than most people know, but I'm not. And I'm still trying to become a household name, you feel me? Like, I'm still trying to get there. Right now, I'm nobody. Like, if I die tomorrow, I'm not even getting a Shade Room post. You know what I mean? Like, let's really think about it like that. Like, if I die tomorrow, like, my daughter's not getting, like, fat royalty life insurance checks, you know, like, I'm just another nigga that almost did it. You know what I mean? So that's just that's as real as it gets. Like, I'm not, so anyone that thinks like, oh, Crim's on right now, I'm not. We on the same level, you know. I might just be a couple steps up, but this motherfucking staircase got 3,000 steps, nigga. I'm only on the 20th step, you know what I mean? You might be on the 14th step, but nigga, we can still slap hands, nigga, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
most definitely.
So,
shit, gotta keep it pushing.
Yeah, you just gotta keep climbing, man. As long as everyone keep climbing and celebrating their small wins, we all gonna be successful, man.
Yeah. I mean, and people, when they say, you know what I'm saying, hook me up, plug me, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and third, they don't realize, like, you know what I'm saying, me liking your shit, you know what I'm saying, or me just saying, like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah, me giving you a cosign does nothing.
Yeah, like.
When I have no platform.
Yeah, they want to jump, like, yo, let me get this, let me get that. They're like, they don't understand. It's a process. Yeah. Like, you literally, like, yo, I'm making this transition, like, you seen the growth. Like you said, from album to album, you seen me, like, you know what I'm saying, grow. So, don't think just because, you know what I'm saying, I've taken a couple steps ahead of you, don't think that I can, like, grab you and pull you up here, too. Or
that next year, you're not going to jump ahead of me 10 steps. I mean, like, that's what it's all about.
Niggas
like,
just have to trust
everyone's gonna have that year. Who knows when it's gonna be? Some might take 20 years in that 20th year they get it, or some might have like a Tekashi year. You know, Tekashi was grinding before just last year. He was in his motherfucking local scene too. You know what I mean?
Him and Trippie was doing some shit too.
Yeah, for a while. But I mean, even before that, before they was making money. I mean, you got to count all that time too. They was only getting 50 views and 100 views. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you got to count all that. And so everyone going to have their time. You just got to stay down. If you truly believe in yourself. And another thing, talent, too. Talent is going to take you a long way. Like, you know, people can make it without talent, but that's like people can win a lottery ticket, too. I mean,
that's facts. That's
few and far between.
Like, hey, I ain't never heard nobody say it like that shit. People can win a lottery ticket just like they can get on.
Man, real shit. But talent will always win. Always.
Talent is good business.
I think I seen Gary V say that. Gary V said that. Shout out Gary V. I can't wait to work link with him. That's an inspiration right there. But he said that he said talent will always win. Always.
Yeah.
It just might take longer, whatever, but it will always prevail. So if you're talented, just continue grinding. Nigga, shit.
That's real. Well, man, Crim, I really appreciate
we put in that time on this one.
I'll put in that time, man. The camera died and everything.
We did work. We did work today.
We gonna have to do it again, bro. This one was good though.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, we can. We'll do a motherfucking. Like we'll do a 6 months, like a recap or a. You know what I mean? Like
it's Crim now.
Just catch up on all the points we talked about and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That'd be dope.
Well, shit, where can they find you at, bro? Where can they find you on Instagram? What's the name?
Yeah, just Crim DeLa, just CRIMDELA _. So.
And y'all check out the new project.
The new project's crazy. Spotify, Apple Music. I think it's on Tidal.
It's on Tidal. That's all.
That's all right.
All the Pandora. Crim DeLa Crim Radio. So CrimDeLa.com. We about to have the merch up there. We just shout out Steve LaBelle again. He linked us with same merch company that does Migos, Bone Thugs, E40.
Dope.
So
dope.
you know the merch is about to be insane.
Keep going.
The website anyway. So yeah, I'm excited about the website being up. Everyone always hit me up. Where can I get your merch? And I literally have boxes of merch. I just have nowhere to sell it. You know what I mean? And I'm not. And the website shit. It's so fucked up because you got all these people ordering, and now I got to take time out of being an artist to ship it. And so with the people Steve LaBelle blessed us with, they literally take care of everything. They take care of all the shipping and handling. They take care of all the printing and pressing. It's like,
give it time. Everything's gonna come together. So yeah, that Crim merch is gonna be on the way. I can't wait to see what that shit gonna look like.
Bro, it's crazy. We got baseball jerseys. We got motherfucking long sleeves, hoodies, bandanas. These little necklaces, koozies, bro. It's insane.
The works,
yeah.
I need a baseball jersey.
Fuck around, get a bobblehead, nigga.
Oh shit, with the big ass beard. That'd be mean to the motherfucker. Hey, with the chain, with the global hustle chain, that'd be dope. Hey, you gotta get Trill one too with his big head.
Yeah, with the dreads.
Yeah, with the Adidas fit on.
We're gonna have the Trill merch too. That shit coming soon. Hey, I'm telling you, man, The secret Trill, the secret weapon, bro.
It's not a local hustle.
I think a lot of people, bro, like had opportunities with Trill and just didn't see the vision. Like I see the vision. I see Trill being like the first multi-millionaire producer out of Kansas. Like,
that's real.
He is coming.
And he has the talent too.
It's coming.
He'll
make everyone hit, bro. Watch. Next time we in Atlanta. The Patchwork Studios where Gucci Mane recorded, right? Yeah. Bro, and we've already rubbed elbows with everyone. All it's gonna take is a Gucci Mane or a Ty Dolla $ign or a Russ or anyone to just happen to walk through and catch Trill during a cook-up for 10 seconds. It's over. He's on.
It's over. Man, shout out to SC Trill.
SC Trill, man.
Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. But shit, man, we're not gonna take too much of your time. I appreciate you, bro. I really appreciate you coming through. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep grinding. Prayers and blessings out there to you out there in California when you make that trip. Be safe on your way back. You know what I'm saying, to your home and everything like that. Best wishes for you and your baby girl.
Appreciate
man.
That.
So keep doing what you're doing, bro. But
this
has been an episode of Point Proven, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Rello. That's RELLO.
4 times the genius, forerunner.com, man.
And we was here with our special guest.
Crim DeLa. Tell him, nigga. Ask your bitch.
And we out. We out.